Highness, Your Imperial Highness, Your Excellencies, Your Graces, honoured guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, benefactors, Barnardos people, and little Bruce. Wasn't that a spooky, rather inappropriate music they played as I entered just then, didn't you think? Horrible excerpt from Psycho, I think it was. And when you think that my little bridesmaid, Madge Alsop, is up there in the suite having a shower at the moment, I think it's a very inappropriate and yucky bit of music to play. She could get prodded through a plastic sheet, couldn't she, poor darling? Not that I think she'd have much objection to that, but I have a few very special announcements to make, and I can feel women's eyes boring into me at the moment. There'll be a few pathetic replicas of this frock all over London in a day or two, won't there? Don't you think? Women here will be huddled over their singers all night trying to copy this dress. Little Bubbles Rothermere will be squeezing into it, won't she? But it's gorgeous, isn't it? What a credit to you, Bruce, this frock is too, isn't it? Isn't it lovely? Oh, what a thrill it gave him too to run the tape up my back. Now, I've got some special announcements to make here, Possums, because that's one of my little official duties, and I'm a bit of a one for official duties. I rather enjoy it. Now, first of all, I have to tell you that there are some gorgeous little lasses who are going to go from table to table collecting £10 notes that you write your names on, darlings. If you haven't got a £10 note, well, a note of any denomination over 10 will be quite satisfactory. Make sure you write in block letters, won't you? And cheques are quite acceptable if they're made payable to Bruce Oldfield for Barnardos. Now, when those cheques and £10 notes are all collected by these girls. Girls, start moving amongst the tables now, darlings. Quick, quick. And the official table isn't out of bounds either, I can tell you. What are they filming there? Some little rival celebrity, perhaps? Thank you. Is this all the money?
No.
There's more to come. Where's the rest of it, please? We're going to have a little draw in a minute. I think we should get Charlotte Rampling and Shirley Bassey up here now. Come on, girls. A big hand, please, for our celebrities. This is beautiful. Put them all in one, will you, darling? All in one. Hello, Shirley, darling. A big hand, please, for Shirley Bassey. Thank you. Oh. Hello, Charlotte. Aren't you? Oh, look at you, you beautifully preserved woman.
It takes time, doesn't it?
Don't lacerate yourself on my glasses, Charlotte. I still like to think of you writhing on the floor with Dirk Bogarde. Now, where are we? Oh, they're putting them all in here. Oh, don't look at you, jealous woman. She's jealous of my frock, Charlotte Rampling. Now, these girls are putting all the money in. Camera, can you see that? Have you got a picture of that camera? Are we all ready now? Now, first, Charlotte, would you draw them? Put your hand in there, darling. Slip that slinky glove of yours into this spooky box. Isn't this exciting, Shirley? This is going to be the Van Cleef and Arpels watch, Possums.
What am I supposed to pull out?
Pull out a £10 note, woman. Now, one. Now, read the name on it.
What's the £50
Karima and Sarah.
£50 one.
A £50 note too. Where's Karima and Sarah? Where are they? They sound an exotic couple. Karima! Karima, what an unusual name that is. Aren't you beautiful? Karima, hello, darling. Where's Sarah? Is she not here? Oh, can you leap onto the stage in that beautiful, isn't it lovely? We could put a light under that and stand you in the room, couldn't we? It's beautiful. Isn't it gorgeous, Bruce? Look at you. Well, you get the Van Cleef and Arpels watch, Karima. And you got a naked wrist she could do at the time, couldn't she? I think it only tells the time in Switzerland, Karima, but anyway, you go along there, and good luck and thank you, Karima. Shirley, and now Miss Shirley Bassey, distinguished chanteuse. In you go, darling. Now, this possums is going to be a 4 foot high Easter egg. Who's the lucky person? Who is it?
Anthony Oppenheimer.
Anthony Oppenheimer! Where are you, Tony? Come on, darling. Here's little Anthony Oppenheimer. A big hand for him, please. Hello, darling. Go over to Shirley. She's got a pressie for you, Anthony. Oh, Anthony, look, you've got some fluff on your coat there now. Oh, aren't you lucky? Thank you, Anthony. And that egg is scrubbing. Now, pop that in there. The next one is, come on, this is the weekend at the Ritz now. Isn't this getting exciting? Isn't it? The egg's on display out there. You can see it. Anthony's egg it is now. And now the gorgeous Charlotte is going to delve. Who's this Charlotte?
Boys, folks.
It's someone called F-A-U-X. It's a bit spooky, isn't it? I don't think my French is good enough for me to pronounce that politely. F-A-U-X, fish. Who's the fox? Here she is. Hello, darling. It's little Susie. Hello, you ice blue vision. Hello, darling. Oh, aren't you excited kissing me? She's trembling. Susie, you're beautiful too, aren't you? Did you make that yourself, Susie? Lovely.
Thank you.
Susie, you win. Have you got a beau or a live-in lover?
Over there.
Have you? A live-in lover apparently is the thing. Tomorrow, could you believe this? This is Susie's 40th birthday tomorrow. Isn't that spooky? A little desultory hand clapping, please, for her. You don't look anywhere near 40. You're gorgeous. I don't believe she's nearly 40, do you, Charles? And now she gets the weekend for 2 at the Ritz with her live-in lover. And now... And now the complete set of autographed Roald dolls. Oh, who's going to be the luck? Come on, Shirl. On, you old sassy bassy. What's this?
No name.
Oh, yes, there's a name.
Cliff.
Cliff Peacock. Cliff Peacock. Cliffy! Where are you, Cliff? Cliff Peacock is lurking over there. There he is. He's a bit of a bookworm by the looks of him, too. You do much reading, do you, Cliff? I used to love reading, you know. I was always under the bedclothes with a book. I was. Always had my nose in something or other. Come on. Hello, Cliff. You're a studious one. Look, he's even got glasses. He has. Pop up here, Cliff. Hello, darling, and congratulations for winning those beautiful, valuable first editions. Shirley, give him a treatment, would you, darling? Oh, look at old Cliff. Good. Thank you, Cliff. You've all got numbers on your programs. You've all got Shirley Bassey and Charlotte Rampling. Thank you. Let's hear it for them. I'm going to ask a special person to draw this one. These are the numbers. Look on the back of your programs. Aren't they sumptuously produced, and people have given so much to make them lovely? There's a beautiful prize, and it's a Bruce Oldfield dress to the value of £1,000. And that's only to the trade, I can tell you. It's worth a lot more, you know as well as I do, people in the rag trade, what the markup is. So it's worth, I'd say, Bruce, I'd say about $250,000. Because it's the dress that's going to be given on the historic time capsule video. And I'm going to ask a special little man who could leave his kryptonite under my bed any time he liked. I refer, and this is going to come as a bit of a surprise to him, fellow megastar Christopher Reeve! Let's hear it for little Kissy. Hello, darling. Oh. Hello, Christopher. Goodness, I could share a phone booth with you, darling. Now, Chris, I want you to put your big, strong hand into that. Pull out one. Yes, he's mixing them around. Now, what number is that, Chris?
188.
01. Hello? Yes, 0188. The winner of the beautiful Bruce Oldfield frock. Look who's coming, another glamour puss. This is it. I think you earn a little kiss. Oh, darling. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name?
Well, I can't pronounce
No,
it.
I can't pronounce it. But it's beautiful. There's little Christopher who's going to just shake you by the hand. Have you got an envelope to give her, darling? Yes. There you are. You're going to slip something into your hand now.
Oh, nice.
Thank you very much indeed. Christopher, let's hear it for our beautiful presenter. Thank you, Christopher. Christopher Reeve, ladies and gentlemen, and the winner of the Bruce Oldfield frock. What pretty shoulders Bruce will be encasing quite soon. We're going to have some dancing soon, won't that be nice? I must tell you this, darlings, that on all the tables, and you know this is a gorgeous room, but it's made even more gorgeous by those lovely, not gladdies, my favourite flowers, but little Dutch gladdies, tulips. And they're on the tables now, and you know what's going to happen? Because Bruce Oldfield is a bit of a special person. He's got an Australian name, so he ought to be, don't you think? And Bruce is going to be very embarrassed in Beecham Place tomorrow because the florist is going to be returning all those old tulips to him. And he hasn't got enough buttonholes, have you, Bruce? So I'm going to suggest that some benefactor or gorgeous old person who hasn't got long pockets and short arms might like to make a bid for all the tulips in this room. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? And if we had a good bid for all those tulips, then it'd be up to him or her to decide what happens to them or who they're given to. So may I ask you, I'm not too much of a fundraiser, darlings, but I do care a lot for other people, I do. I'm a sentimental old megastar, I am. I give too much, my gynecologist said to me the other day. But I'd like to ask, has anyone got a bid, and it has to be a good one, for the beautiful flowers that decorate these tables? What am I offered, please? Yes? Yes? I'm sorry? Speak up, Possum. What? £200? How generous. Any advance on £200, please? Yes, yes, yes. Yes. £300 for these beautiful flowers, yes? What? What? Oh, Sir Charles Forty has just bid £1,000 for the tulips. Oh, you darling. Oh, that darling little possum. Any advance on £1,000 for these tulips, please? Yes, sir. 1,000? 1,200. 1,200. This is getting very exciting. Over here. Any advance on 1,200 for Barnardos? Yes. What? 1,500 for the gorgeous woman down here. Any advance on that? Going at £1,500 for these tulips.
2,000!
£2,000! this is beyond our wildest dreams. Any advance on £2,000 for those tulips? Going to the gentleman over there in the corner with a loud voice. Going to the gentleman for £2,000, the tulips. Going. Gone. Come up here, darling. Come on. Raffle. Come on. Look. It's a hippie. Come on, darling. Beautiful. Flower power lives, doesn't it? How lovely. Well, thank you very much. Now, what would you like done with these flowers? Have you got any little suggestions?
Yes, but I don't know if she could handle them in her room.
Oh, I see.
But what I would like to say is that Bruce is a very similar person to myself, so I would like to increase that to £5,000 for this evening. Thank you, Bruce. Over.
Isn't that wonderful? Bruce! Isn't that lovely? Well, that was a little mystery benefactor. I suppose I should have known who he was, but what a nice person, too. You can't always tell, can you, by people's appearance, but he's a... Unfortunately, he kissed me on these gloves, which are very abrasive. They could have taken several layers of skin off his face. I'm going to conclude, darlings, you may be relieved to hear, with a little poem, because I'm a person who goes through a bit of extra trouble. I'm sorry, but that's how I'm built. This is my ode. It's my ode to Barnardos. A little bit of shush now. This is going on the time capsule. You'll adore this. When Bruce first ran his chilly tape from my slender ankle to naked nape, I asked him, of all the girls you've dressed, tell me frankly, Possum, who's the best? Bruce gave me one of his famous grins, but alas, his mouth was full of pins. Yet I doubt if his answer would give you a shock as you gaze at me now in this stunning frock. But I must be as generous as I am able to those poor runners-up in the Oldfield stable. You all look gorgeous. You've all done your best. It's not my fault I'm better dressed. But tonight's event is no mere charade of glamour pusses on parade. And though I'm an actress and chanteuse, I've been given a job to do by Bruce. He said, Edna, please write a few talented verses to make those silly old hubbies put their hands in their purses. It's within your powers as a megastar to remind us all how lucky we are. As we gobble our champers and avocados, let's think of the work done by Dr. Barnardos. And let me